Hey fellow Audi owners, working on a 2011 S5. Making this video because I don't see many S5 videos out there. Doing a water pump, which is down there. Got the radiator out already, thermostat's attached to it. I'm not going to go through everything that I've done so far. I mean, you guys hopefully know how, if you've worked on these cars before, you know you got to take half the car apart to do anything on them. So got the radiator out already. Had to take the condenser off, move the fans, headlights out, headlight frames out, bumper off, just to get the radiator out. So I'll leave it to you guys. You can find videos around to take the rest of that stuff off already. But I've never saw anything on how to get this water pump out. So if you look, I had to take some hoses out. This hose here has got to come out. There's a hose way back in here that's got to come off. I kind of destroyed it, so I got a new one from Audi. And now I'm trying to take this water pump off, and this thing moves, but it's not coming out. So spoke to Audi. They said spray some silicone around the back of it, which I've done, and we'll see if it comes out. Also had to take, there's a coolant hose that runs from here across here to inside here, which I took off already. So now it's just taking that out, and this is what the water pump looks like. This part here, I guess, goes inside the engine, and this is the new thermostat. The only thing I didn't get was the new housing, because hopefully I don't need it. And I got some new hoses, and we'll see how it goes. I'll start the video again. I'll post when I'm finished, or at least when I get the water pump out, and we'll see what that looks like. Finally got it out, thank goodness. Took a little bit. You got to play with it a lot, jiggle it around, don't be afraid. There's nothing in it that you're going to break, but there is a green O-ring in here, and there's a black O-ring in here. I bought new ones. I'm going to take these out, put new ones in there before I put the new water pump in. So now that I got that out, I can take the water pump off of here, take the thermostat off the housing, and reuse the housing, put the water pump. I got the seals for both, and then we got to put it all back together. My radiator is coming tomorrow. I'm going to clean that up a little under here, and then put it back together, and I'll check back in when I got it back together again. It should just go slide right back into place. The bolts here, bolts here, bolts here. There's 4 of them. New seals, new pump. Should be good after that. So this is what the housing looks like with water pump off. Old water pump. Doesn't feel, I don't know if you can hear that squeak, but that was definitely on its way out. Thermostat looked okay, but changing it anyway since I got it out. This was over here like this. Take this one out, I put a new one in. The thermostat comes with a new one, new gasket on it, and now I'm just putting it back together. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, I'm back. All the parts came in. Got the new radiator. Got the right one finally. That's the second one from Rock Auto. I think I ordered the wrong one the first time. It was my fault, not theirs. Got all the gaskets, so put everything back in. Water pumps in, coolant pipes back in. Water pump went in pretty easily. You just got to make sure that the shaft on the water pump lines up. This shaft here has got kind of like a hexagon, or kind of a hex hole in there, and that has to line up with the with the little shaft inside the motor, so you may have to spin it a little bit to line it up. Don't push it too hard because it goes in pretty easily. I put a little silicone spray on the gaskets and on the shaft of the water pump before I put it in, just to make it slide in easier. I put the hose back here. I don't know if you could see it, but there's a hose back here that's on the water pump housing. I put that on the housing first. I put both these hoses on the housing first, and then put it in underneath, and then slid it in, because it was much easier than I have to worry about getting my hand in there to try to get those hoses on. I did my best to line it up before I put it in. Just eye it out, eye it up to the pipe, and it should go in pretty easily. Coolant pipe, pretty easy. I got a new gasket for over here. That's already in. Over here. And then I put this on afterwards, the new radiator hose. That was pretty easy to get on. And now it's time to put the radiator in, and then we'll hopefully we have no leaks. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Got everything back together. Tested it with coolant tester from Advanced Auto Parts. No leaks so far. Filled it with water, ran it. Went to temperature, which is good. No leaks. Putting it all back together again. The only thing that I got to be careful with is this. This thing was a pain in the ass to get back in. Right now it's not leaking, so I'm hoping it stays that way. If not, I may have to replace it. Everything else went back pretty easy. Now I put the airbox back in. I'm putting the headlight frames back in. I drain the water out and I'm gonna fill it with coolant. Put the headlights back in. I'll probably leave the grill off. Take it for a ride with the grill off, so I don't have to take it off again if I see leaks. And hopefully it'll be okay.